Hi, this is John Reed of JohnERP.com. It's been a little while since I did a screenshot tutorial video, and I'm sure many of you who enjoyed my last ones have been getting up each morning eagerly hoping I would do another one. Well, that day has finally arrived. My previous ones on how to make the most out of Twitter and LinkedIn for SAP professionals are on my YouTube channel as well. Right now what we're looking at is my John ERP Google Reader shared news items feed. And what this video is about is basically about how I compile and track SAP market news, and then how you can follow my particular feeds. And it might also inspire you to share your own feeds and to look at tracking news as a way of not only gathering information for yourself but sharing it with other people. Now, why does tracking SAP market news matter anyway? Tracking SAP market news matters because the SAP marketplace is one that's extremely competitive, and those consulting firms, services firms, individuals who are on top of either the trends or the breaking news may be in a position to better capitalize on those trends. So that's one reason why I'm religiously following bloggers and news stories, and I've got this souped up Google Reader that tracks keywords on SAP all over the web, from Twitter to Delicious, I think even to Facebook. I've spent hundreds of hours configuring it. Now, you might not want to go to that extreme, which is one reason why you might want to follow some of my stuff instead. I can't actually show you the Google Reader itself because that's kind of my secret sauce. That's my recipe. So I'm not going to show you that, but what I will show you is how I share items. So basically, we're on my shared items page, and what happens is, as I'm going through all of my SAP news stories in Google Reader and the related IT stories that I think are important, I share them when I hit a really good one, and I always include a little piece of commentary, which is this blue shading here that we can see for each story. So this is basically going out now on a feed and also to a variety of locations. So you can subscribe to the feed by clicking on the Atom Feed location here. If you're looking for this shared items page, probably the best way to find it is just to type in John Reed shared items into Google, as I've done here. That's going to lead you to a blog entry at the top result. That blog entry by me will give you all the links to all the different ways you can track my news feed. In addition to that, I go into RSS versus Twitter because some people claim that RSS is dead. I don't happen to feel that way at all, so I get into some detail in this piece about why I think tracking RSS is important and why Twitter, while very powerful, doesn't accomplish all the things that RSS does. So if you're interested in that, check that out. In addition, whenever I post a shared item into my news feed there, it gets ported automatically into my John ERP Newsfeed Twitter account. Now, this is not my regular Twitter account. This is one that's just for news stories. It's automatically generated, and so as you'll see, each one gets an automatic bit.ly biddy link, and each one has just a summary of the story. There's no commentary from me. But if you're interested in tracking news stories, this is another way to do it, is through the John ERP newsfeed. Now, a few of the best stories I will put on my regular John ERP Twitter account with commentary by me if I can squeeze it into the 140 characters. So I put a few of those stories out each day on John ERP, like my blog picks of the day. But this is where all the stories that I think are most relevant go. If you're into friend feed, one kind of neat thing is at the johnerp.com friend feed account, you can track all the stories and also get the little commentary pieces that are ported right into friend feed. So that's kind of neat. Then, if you're really interested in particular my stories, I have blogs and podcasts spread all over the web in different locations. So what I did is I created this geeky Yahoo pipe and pushed it through FeedBurner, and you can get it here. So on all the pages of my website in the top right, you can see get my podcast feed, RSS feed, or emails. You can do either one. Those have proven to be pretty popular, and those will pull in all my new content from wherever I post it on the web, whether it's the PAC blog or my SCM blog or my own website. Now, this here is my John ERP Twitter feed, which is where you can actually converse with me in real time. So you're welcome to subscribe to that as well, and you can give me suggestions about how I can do things a little bit better, or just ask me questions about how I've set all this information up. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm about to run out of time because these are only 5 minutes long and I've got about 10 seconds left. So this is John Reed of JohnERP.com, and good luck tracking and sharing your news stories with the SAP community.